Hey, this is Jude. Today's 6/23/17. It's 5:30 in the morning in Wyoming, and I had a little chance to go over some of yesterday's big news. And I've thought about this for a while. According to my brain of, I don't know, 54 years, there are two parties that mostly win our elections. That's Democrats and Republicans. We don't get much chance for a constitutionalist to get in there, and we don't get much chance for, gosh, what is there now? Almost five other parties. But the point that I wanted to make that bothers me to no end is the fact that the Republican Party wanted the House, the Senate, and the presidency for the last 8 years. This is the first time in 80 years that they have all three houses. And what they're doing right now is showing that they don't know how to lead. I mean, President Trump is doing his job. His cabinet members are doing their jobs. His appointees are doing their jobs. His media is doing their jobs. There are 435 seats in the Senate. There's 100 Congress. We own 52 of Congress, so we're the majority right now. And we can't get nothing done. What are you Republicans thinking? The last time I checked and the last time I looked at our Constitution, we don't have factions within a party. Factions. WTF. What does that mean? Does that mean they needed to be constitutionalists and they ran under the Republican? Or does that mean that they're Democrats and they ran under the Republican name so they could be elected? Rand Paul, Mike Lee, Ron Johnson, Ted Cruz. What are you thinking? You are not the president. You didn't win the presidency. And if any of you guys want to win the presidency, you're going to have to get on board with our president. And that means 100%. No more of this fence sitting and be nice and then stab them in the back and then be nice and then stab them in the back because you're not getting 100% your way. The faction idea of like the freedom, oh, I don't know, there's two of yous. There's like 8 on one, then there's 4 on the other, and then there's, the gang of 8. What is that? There should be no division. You don't see the Democrats eating their own, and you guys eat each other like dog meat every other day. No wonder you never make president. You can't even band together on the most basic of needs because of your pride, because of something you think that is going to win America. Well, I can tell you on all three of these factions, videos are out there now, and parents are teaching their children. And, whether Common Core stays in school and liberal media or liberal teachers try to teach our young adults, if they want to find out what's going on in this country, there's going to be videos out there to show them that it is one big, huge mess. And if our own party cannot get on board with the President of the United States, which is Donald J. Trump, and not Hillary Clinton, and not Jeb Bush, not Marco Rubio, not Rand Paul. All of those guys, all of you guys, were beaten. It's time to stop. You either unite under our President of the United States, or you will not be in office. We will make sure of this. This is why we do the videos. This is why we blog. Because we're done with it. If we wanted a politician who was obstinate, self-centered, egotistical, we would have elected you guys. We wanted a president that was one of us. Whether he had money or not had money. We knew he was one of us because he'd done it for 40 years prior to running for office.